Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Wild Thing. The Minnesota Wild, the 2024 playoffs continued. Jeff, we are now in the Western Conference Final after defeating Vancouver in round 1, defeating Dallas in round 2, and now we're tied 1-1 with Anaheim. Are you as surprised as I am that we are in the spot?
That we made it this far. We were supposed to be a pretty good team this year, and we were due for a decent playoff at some point, right?
Yes, well, this is the first time we've actually made the playoffs, so that's, a good thing. But, yeah, you can see...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the first time we made the playoffs. I'm used to making them in my games.
Well, when you have 5 teams in the league, it's easy to make the playoffs. So we're continuing here. There's not huge amounts. If you missed our last episode, it's on our... P-Wog in the chat. It's on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments, or you can see the archive on our Twitch channel. And you can see that these sweeps came out really well for us. And the third round, we stopped because we have been playing the games out, and things for the most part have been going really good. If we take a quick look at our stats here, and we'll switch to playoffs here, we can see Nate McKinnon's had 12 points in 10 games. Atu Ratu's had 12 points in 10 games. And then we have Matthew Boldy, Braden Point, and Cal McCarr each have 9 points as well in the 10 games. Followed closely by Roman Yossi with 8.
Our stats look impressive until you go over and check the ones on the other side of on the other conference.
We don't want to worry about the other
getting
conference.
like 2 points a game.
We're just focused on ours right now, okay? We're focused on how we're doing. And we're doing what we can right now. We've also only played, 10 games. So we'll take what we got. We've tweaked our tactics just a little bit, and we'll just go over here and look at the lineup so we have a good idea of what's going on. And you can see we're pretty balanced for the most part. Although we've turned up how much our first and second lines are on versus the other guys. But the balance has come through and has been working out all right. Good news is our goalie's at 4 heats. The bad news is the goalie for Anaheim is at 5 heats themselves. So kind of explains why we went one game lost
to begin with.
Yeah. And yeah. So just taking a quick look at Anaheim's team. Yeah, John Gibson's still playing amazing, followed by a backup whose name I don't even want to try saying. Lucas Dostal? Not sure what that...
I think so, yeah.
Accented A. But for the most part, you can see...
A stall.
Yeah. Anaheim looks very similar to... Really now, let's be honest. There's still a lot of those guys. Either biggest surprise, kind of maybe is Rasmus Ristolainen is in Anaheim now. And maybe the fact Nick Shore is still in the league might be a bit of a surprise. But,
just barely. He's hanging on.
Yeah, well, Riley Sheen's there too, I guess. Sheen. But yeah, there's some good guys coming along. And you can see why Anaheim's become a bit of a power in the West. And, they had 114 points, so they outpaced us by quite a bit. We had 96 to their 114, almost beat us by 20 points. But we're hanging in there. And we, in fact, didn't lose a game unless it was in overtime versus the season. So we have a little bit of a chance. So, Jeff, is there anything else we should go over before we start playing this next game?
Nope. I think just move along with it and let's see what happens.
All right. Sounds good. And we're not going to change anything because everything's looking pretty
I assume
good.
You're going to play these out?
Yes, absolutely. We played the last ones out. It worked. Why mess with what happened? So we're still playing very fast and only watching goals. But we can see we immediately start getting outshot. It's 7-2, 14 minutes. 8-2, 14 minutes into the game. Or 6 minutes into the game, not 14. By the midway point, we gain a few shots back. And a penalty to Liam Armsby. That's not good. And boy, they pile on the shots, but we hold on. And managed to climb a little bit back. Shots are 23-16 at the end of the first, but the score is 0-0.
Ouch.
Very few shots to start the second. Halfway through, shots are 27-20.
At least we're slowing them down a little in this period.
Yeah, quick period, though. Oh, 50 seconds left. Oh, and we get the first goal. Braden Point, assisted by Atu Ratu and Nate McKinnon. With 50 seconds left on our 25th shot of the game, we score goal number 1. And so we're up 1-0. Shots are 36-25, but we have that all-important 1-0 lead. Third period. D. Harvey Time in the chat says Makar, Pedersen, McKinnon. He's very impressed by our team building skills. Well, it took a lot to turn Minnesota around. We needed to do something, so we got.
Although Makar isn't quite as good as he is in real life.
Yes. So 2 minutes left. We've just gone for a power play, so to possibly end the game. We're getting outshot 46-35, but we're still up 1-0. Final minute. Arnsby, delay of game with 20 seconds. What are you doing, man? Keep the puck in play. But the good news is Parsons moves up to 5 heats with a 46-save shutout. And we take a
Game of the year for him.
2-1 series lead. Yeah, Parsons has taken that first job and run with it. Hampus Lindholm, 47 offensive game rating. Ouch. For Anaheim. Looking at our team, for the most part, we're okay. Tim Stutzel, who we got in the Alex Lafreniere trade, 47 defensive game rating.
Lafreniere trade?
Yes. Ivan Lodena, 48 defensive game rating. Riley Sutter, 48 defensive game rating. But when they're the bottom guys, that's okay. For the most part, guys are playing really well. Roman Josi, 97 defensive game rating. Josi's been playing awesome. Ottawa has a 2-1 series lead on Toronto. Austin Matthews, 4 points in a 5-4 win.
Yeah.
Going hard.
And Ottawa was up 2-0 to start that series.
And our game 4 versus Anaheim. Again, there's no reason to change anything. Things are working out all right. So we're going to continue. Parsons up to a 952 save percentage. Again, Gibson's got a 944. So this could go either way at basically any point. D. Harvey Time says, did Lodena play?
Got a question for you about Lodena?
Yeah. Play in the AHL for a while. Cool to see a Niagara OHL guy make it. Yes, he was up and down for a while for us. We can look at his stats after this game for you, D. Harvey Time. So we're going to begin the game. And shots are even. Mostly even. Okay, we got a goal coming on. We controlled it, but they quickly turned it around, so it's not looking good. Anaheim's controlling the puck. There we go. Anaheim scores and takes a 1-0 lead on their third shot of the game. So shots are 3-3, but Anaheim's up 1-0 just under 9 minutes into the game. Oh, man. We keep trying to score, but then things seem to be turning around and puck is going down. And, oh, Parsons gives up his second goal. We're out shooting them 10-6, but now we're down 2-0. Not great. Shots are 12-7 by the end of the period, but we're down 2-0.
Apparently we need to let them get a lot more shots on us, and then Parsons plays better.
Apparently. And it's 3-0 now. They've taken a 16-15 lead in shots, but we're down 3, and this game just might be over. 10 minutes left in the second. Oh, 4-0. What is going on? Getting stumped.
Almost time to maybe think about switching goalies.
Oh my goodness. Really? Oh, Nate McKinnon breaks the shutout. Oh, and it's 4-1 with 30 seconds left in the second. All right, 4-1 going into the third. I'm just not sure what to do here. Actually going to pause. That's not what I want to do. I want to go to my tactics. We're going to go very intense on attacking and aggressiveness and pressure. Go to a high tempo. And let's see if we can get anything done in this last little bit. And that apparently didn't work. It's now 5-1. Oh, what are you doing to me, Tyler Parsons? I don't even know why I'm playing the end of this game. It's 5-1. All right, we'll just let the time run out mercifully. We outshoot them. And worse things happen. I don't understand this. Oh. There we go. Ivan Lodena, who you've been talking about in chat, just scores to make it 5-2.
We're still doing relatively well. At least this was the best team in the league this year.
Yeah. 5-2 with 50 seconds left. 10 seconds left and we add a third goal, but that's too little too late. And so we end up losing.
Well, we make competitive at least.
5-3. Yeah, I mean, you scored 2 late goals. We scored 2 goals with under a minute left. That's not exactly great. Disappointing. Dumba, 48
Just gives
defensive
us some
game
momentum
rating.
going into the next game.
Oh, Stutzel, 34 defensive game rating. Dawson Mercer, 38 defensive game rating. Oh, boy. That is rough. And Tyler Parsons drops to 4 fires, 792 save percentage. That is awful. And the tension builds as both series are tied 2-2. All right, next game versus Anaheim. Jeff, do you think we should change anything else or just kind of lean right into it?
Don't really see anybody lineup-wise I'd want to swap in at this point. No, I mean, 2-2 at this point is pretty good. I think we should probably just stick with this.
My only thought was if we should demote...
Coin toss right now is whether we get through this.
Demote Stutzel. Okay, also, as promised, Ivan Lodena, looking at his stats. So he has been with us basically since the 2021 season. He's been playing up mostly. He had 64 points in the AHL the year before, in the 2020-2021 season, before getting 45 points, has been his career high. And he had a little bit of special teams time. He's dropped down to 19 to 20 because he's been playing a little bit less minutes. Less important minutes too, probably with the guys who he's had, but you know, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. And yeah, he had 43 points in 1920. So hopefully we can get his numbers climbing back up a little bit, but overall not a bad guy for us. He's been playing all right. And, okay. Game versus Anaheim. No adjustments. And hopefully we get outshot a little bit more. That's apparently what we need, huh?
Seems to work. Seems to work.
And immediately, fantastic. Anaheim scores on their first shot of the game 18 seconds in. Down 1-0. Okay, they're now out shooting us 8-4. 10 minutes in. And then we tap the shots and surpass them. This is not good. Not good at all. We get on a power play, but we can't capitalize. Anaheim just controlling the game, and nothing we can do. Down 2-0 again very quickly. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first period. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Parsons. All right, I'm pulling Parsons. We're down 3-0. Got to click on the right one. Lines. Hunter Jones is going in because Parsons just clearly does not have it. So Hunter Jones comes in for the final few minutes, and it's 3-0. We're getting outshot 17-10. This is not looking good, Jeff.
Not particularly, no.
Six minutes left. 6 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second period. Shots are 28-16 for Anaheim. We still can't get a goal. Oh, a little bit of control in their zone, and then we immediately give the puck back, but get it back. Pedersen misses the net, shooting wide. Oh my goodness. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And, oh man, we go from so much pressure to giving up another goal. It's 4-0. This series is going to be over after the next game. Oh, Jeff, this is so disappointing.
Not over yet.
Oh, they're killing us. Stützle finally scores, so at least we break the shutout. But it's 4-1 with just over 18 minutes left in the game. Apparently that shutout must have broke Parsons. He just thought he was so good and now he can't do anything. And Jones gives up another goal. It's now 5-1. Oh, man. Oh, no. Jones can't track it. 6-1. I'm just simming to the end of this game because it's over and I can't watch anymore. Final score is 8-1. Boy, that got out of hand very quickly.
Are you going back to Parsons for Game 6?
I think we have to, but wow. Everybody other than Jake Gardner, Cal McCarr, and Nate McKinnon had below 50 defensive game rating. Roman Josi was a -6. Oh, that is brutal. -6. What is going on? Boy. Wow. Oh. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It seems kind of wasteful to try and put somebody else in.
Still got time to turn it around, though.
But I don't know. We have time to turn it around, but not much.
Unless you want to try maybe taking Dean or Beckman out and putting Pinelli in.
Oh, I thought about that.
Wyatt Johnston.
I was thinking about taking Sutter out, actually. No, you come with who brought you. We're either going to win or lose, as is. And this apparently comes
How's
down
that? Everybody's still on 100% fitness, eh?
Yep. It's going to come down to whether Parsons shows up or not. And we kick the game off, and we'll find out very quickly if Parsons is ready to play or not. Again, we're out shooting them, and this is already a worry. Shots are 14-2, 10 minutes in.
Well, we showed up for this game at least.
And we're getting a few shots. And all right, Nate McKinnon scores. We're up 1-0. Shots are 19-7, just over 4 minutes left in the first. McKinnon on a breakaway, 2-0. Shots are 22-7, 23-7 at the end of one. We're up 2-0. Shots are now 26-7. 10 minutes in, it's 32-9 shots for us. And they chip away a bit at it. Parsons can't keep it out, though, and it's now 2-1. Shots are 34-16, minute 15 left in the second period. And that's the way how it ends the second, so 1 period left possibly in our season.
Only if they can tie it up.
Ooh. Eight minutes. Shots are 40-21. 6:55 left. Mercer's going to the box. But we kill off the penalty. 4 minutes left. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. And we live to fight another day. Shots are 42-22. And the final score is
Game 7. What's happening in the other series?
It was 3-2 Toronto. And we'll see what happens there. So a bit better defensive effort. Roman Josi showed up.
They came back from the early 2, getting down 2-0.
Being embarrassed. And Toronto wins 4-2. As we go to Game 7. Canada wins the World Championship. Best goalie is Matt Murray. MVP is Connor McDavid. And David Killane, an 18-year-old defenseman.
Getting back on top of the world rankings. You were
from
looking earlier, and
the USA has been named the best defenseman. 18 years old. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, he's the top prospect for the draft this year.
Yes. Sorry, Jeff, you were saying? I cut you off.
I was just saying Canada, that should fix their world ranking. It slipped down to 2 because they got knocked out in the first playoff round the previous year in the World Championships.
Yes. Oh, we got a lot of cold players. Wow, just looking at this list. Cold players. Colton Parayko, Liam Arnsby, Matt Boldy, Zach Dean, Matt Dumba, Beckman, Sutter, Stutzel, Mercer, Ratu, Chaka, Lodena, Makar. That's a lot of guys who are cold. All right. Game 7. Possibly the last game of the playoffs, too. Jeff, would you like to sing some Stompin' Tom for everybody?
I think I'll pass.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Penalty by Beckman with 9:48 left. We're getting outshot 6-1. Ooh. But we killed the penalty off. Quick first period. We're getting outshot 10-5, but we're hanging in there. Let's see what happens in the next period. Liam Arnsby is probably done for the playoffs with a sports hernia. He might tough it out for the game, but we'll see. We control the puck and then end up sending Jordan Martinhook on a breakaway, and it's 1-0 Anaheim. Pettersson raced down, tries to score, but can't. Instead, the puck gets turned around, and it's going back and forth. And now it's 2-0. Oh, man. Chat question for you, Jeff.
May want to pick up the offense here a little.
Okay, we'll stop right now and put the tactics.
Oh, asking if we'll get perfect team in FHM 7. No, probably not in FHM 7. Can't really say what happens beyond that. Obviously, with the new owners, there's money coming in, and we're going to be able to do things we weren't able to do up to this point. So possibilities are wide open afterwards. But at this point, we're too late in the game with FHM 7, which we'll probably be making some announcements about fairly soon to get perfect team into that. But yeah, definitely something I'd like to do at some point.
All right. So we cranked some stuff up. We'll see how it works. Shots are 15-15, 16-15 now. We just can't seem to get it going, though. These hot and cold streaks are just killing us. And it's 3-0. That's game, Jeff. We're down 3-0. End of second period. It's minute 30 into the period, and
need a miracle here.
Looks like they're going to score again. They're just dominating play on their home ice. And yeah, it's 4-0. That's game. All out offensive. And that doesn't seem to do anything as we go crazy trying to back check and forecheck. And now it's 5-0. I'm not even watching the end of this game. It's over. We lose 6-0 in Game 7. What a disappointing way
season,
to lose out on this season. Wah, wah, wah. Matthew Boldy, 38 defensive game rating, a -3. Zach Dean, 39 defensive game rating, -3.
And he had been playing pretty good in the playoffs up to this point.
Dawson Mercer, 49 defensive game rating, -3. Braden Point, -2 with a 44 defensive game rating. Our top guys didn't come through for us, and that is going to kill you every time. Arnsby got hurt for 3 weeks with his sports hernia. Disappointing. Da, 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 da. Disappointing. Da, 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 da. So with that, we have an
All things considered, it's the best team in the league. We took them to 7 games.
Yeah, it is. Anaheim plays Toronto in the Stanley Cup Finals. And we're left to sim and wonder what might have
Go Ducks.
been. Well, of course. We're not cheering for the Leafs, Jeff.
You do have a couple of guys you're going to want to qualify.
Who's that?
Most of your contracts are renewed, but you got a couple there that are Beckman and Bitten. Possibly others.
Yes. A couple of them, they wanted too much money to sign. So if we manage to get draft picks for them, we will probably take that. Jeff, another question in the chat for you.
New owners, yeah. Marcus and Andreas sold to Come to Us, Korean company. They announced that a couple of weeks ago. They're still here. The company they've still got creative control and everything. Nothing's really changed on that side, but hopefully we're going to get some more money coming in, and we've already had them doing a couple little things for us. So looking promising so far. So maybe able to get a little more help doing some things we want to do.
And development report for June 1st. Taking a quick look, and everybody's going up who's on here, which is great to see. Our random check defenseman goes up in a few different categories. Jeff, remind me again, because this came up before. When can we try and do a mutual buyout? Or, not a mutual termination. That's the word I'm looking for.
It'll be... I think it's July 1st. You'll get an email and a notice about it.
Okay.
Oh, mutual termination. I thought you were talking about the compliance buyouts.
Yeah, not the compliance buyout.
I think that's as soon as the season's over.
Okay.
I can't remember for sure on that one. You may be... I think that I'd have to look up the conditions. I think the guy has to be in the minors. He has to be unhappy, and there's a couple others on that.
Okay, well, we haven't loaned back home, but we could buy him out too. It's not going to cost that much to buy him out.
Who were you talking about?
Your Czech goalie you made me sign.
Oh, him, yeah. Yeah, that'll be a tiny, insignificant amount in the buyout.
We're going to nominate...
Speaking of goalies, I do want to re-sign that guy we picked up in midseason.
We talked about this previously, and the answer was we're not immediately trying to sign him. We're going to look for somebody younger, but we're not opposed to keeping him.
That being the case, then you will probably want to qualify Jared Moe, who was the backup for part of the year, or at least
Moe,
up until we got Robinson in Iowa.
Moe was not good enough. He has not turned out, so he's not going to be re-signed.
Okay, well, you're going to be down to
two
three goalies then if you do that.
What's that, sorry? We still have Kevin Mandolese, right? Yeah.
Parsons, Jones, and Mandolese.
Yeah. And we might end up looking
at one more.
Might end up looking at trying
to on signing the Czech kid.
We might end up looking at trying to draft someone too. Again, because we have a first, second, third, 2 4th round pick. If we could get a 4th round goalie who looks good, that might be good. And Anaheim wins the Stanley Cup 4-2 victory over Toronto. And the season is over June 6th, 2024.
That was quick.
A 6-game series. I don't believe we had anybody up for any kind of nomination. None of these will be a surprise. Connor McDavid wins the Hart Trophy. Conn Smythe goes to Matthews. That's interesting. They lose the Stanley Cup, but he wins the Conn Smythe. Gibson.
Yeah, I saw, well, if you look at the stats, he was getting like 2 points a game through most of the playoffs.
Yeah, Gibson wins the Vezina. Unsurprising. Jackson Lacombe wins the Norris. Noah Delmont is the Calder Trophy. Executive of the Year goes to Stan Bowman. Not us, because we just took our team to the playoffs, but yep, sure. Kopitar wins the Selke. Arthur Kaliev wins the Maurice Richard with 55 goals. Johnny Gaudreau wins the Art Ross. Gibson is the Jennings winger. Hischier with the Lady Byng. Ovechkin with the Bill Masterton Trophy. Kucherov wins Mark Messier.
Masterton for Ovechkin.
Yeah. McDavid wins at Lindsay. Dallas Eakin is named the Jack Adams winner. Makes sense. I mean, he's still coaching Anaheim. All-Stars is not us at all, which is disappointing. Anaheim absolutely dominates it with 3 guys on the All-Star team. NHL All-Rookie team, we can't even get a mention. That's hurtful. And we're going to continue.
Yeah, particularly when we had 5 rookies in the regular lineup.
Yes. And, all right.
Did you qualify Bitten and Beckman yet?
No, I haven't done it yet. Just going to leave it until we get to the draft. What I'm trying to do is get to the point where we
you're
probably
still
have like 20 scouts I need to re-sign. Because you know that's
you'll
good.
get the email messages.
Yes.
The renewals.
And there's the list of all the guys who want to resign. Vargas, contractor spot. So let's negotiate with him. I'm not arguing with any of these guys. They've all been pretty good for us. So, Jeff, you need to fill time talking about something.
Well, we got the draft coming up. The guy that you saw, that won best defenseman in the World Championship, Kalane, looks like the obvious number one pick.
If he doesn't go first, that's going to be crazy.
Looks like he only was he injured this year? Oh yeah, he tore a thigh muscle looks like right at the very in training camp for the OHL to start the year. So he missed the first half of the year, but still 38 points in 33 games.
If he doesn't go first overall, we're going to do whatever we can to
92 average game rating for London
to get the second overall pick. We will trade away.
There's any chance he's not going first?
If he doesn't go first, we're going to trade everybody away.
And because there's a pretty big gap after him. He's a 5-star, and then the next best after that is 4 stars, and he's 4 stars already. One Czech guy that's 3 stars, big kid.
You're talking about current talent versus potential, or do you mean potential?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 others that aren't ready. He's 3 stars current ability and 4 stars potential is the Veslav Boom, however you say it.
Jeff, how many contracts do we have right now, guys under contract?
Well, I think I just looked 44. I think it was.
Okay, so we got enough.
Drop a couple of those at the end of 3 or 4 at the end of this season. Oh yeah, you got no worries for contract space.
There's always
Donato's leaving for sure. Kokorin, presumably too. Yeah, you're going to drop about 5 spaces. You'll be down under 40 by the time the July 1st hits.
Okay, so you want me to qualify who? Bitten? Right. He wants...
Bitten, Beckman, yeah.
So we're submitting the offer just as it is, even though he won't sign it, because we don't really want him.
Yep.
Beckman wants way too much money. So if he gets a good offer...
They want to try shopping them both too?
Oh, we can try shopping Beckman right now. I should probably wait till after I qualified him, and I got lots of offers. Montreal offers Ben Magris and a 7th round pick. No, not good enough. 22-year-old defenseman Gerard Keane, but he's only 1 star still. Nope. Oscar Clefbaum and a 7th round pick. That's not the worst offer in the world. 3-star defenseman. Let me think about that for a minute.
2 years on the contract, and he's kind of overpaid, but still, it'd be maybe somebody you could flip for another draft pick more easily.
Ethan Phillips from Detroit. St. Louis is okay. St. Louis is offering Eli Tolvanen. Okay, that's interesting. 25-year-old Connor Timms in a 7th rounder. No. Gotta go here and just try to accidentally messed up the order. So Chase Stillman from Pittsburgh is interesting to me. Ross Johnson is not interesting.
Stillman might make some sense.
Well, even if we can flip him for a pick.
Still on DLC for one more year, too.
Well, again, if we could flip him for a pick.
Might even be worth keeping. He'd be an upgrade over Sutter.
Okay. Defensive prospect.
46 points this year, and he wasn't getting a lot of playing time.
Okay, check this guy out. Ethan Del Mastro with Carolina. Take a look at him for me.
Not bad. He's got an expiring contract. He's going to be a restricted free agent. Actually, he didn't really wound up in the ECHL at the end of the year. I like Stillman a lot more.
Okay, we got an offer from San Jose too. Here, if I can just take a look at it for a second so you can see this guy. San Jose offered 20-year-old Ryan Winterton. No, we don't want Brandon Saad. What do you think of that guy? Winterton.
Which guy?
Winterton from San Jose. So you said no to the Carolina defenseman.
2 stars, 1 year on ELC. Not bad, but I still like Stillman more than him.
Now Beckman is 3.5-star potential, but he's already 23, so I don't think he's probably going to get there. Okay, going to reject that trade. Okay, see. Stillman here. I like this. Did you see this potential note, actually, from him? From Trevor Job? Trevor Job believes Stillman may have significant upside potential that other scouts may have missed, although it's far from certain he will ever reach it. You have my attention.
Yeah, so he's got the flag for potentially getting a big potential boost at some point. So yeah, I'd say that's worth doing. I think he's
okay. So we're gonna
turn out very well for us.
Reject
Corey
that.
Stillman's son too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Let's complete this trade. Goodbye, Adam Beckman. We'll miss you. You were good. But let's take the chance on him. And who was the other guy you wanted me to check out? Oh, right. We're going to advance a day here. Since we're definitely
Will Bitton was the other one.
What's that, sorry?
Will Bitton was the other guy that
little
Just
bit.
qualify your trade. Probably get a low draft pick for him.
And we still have another Hall of Fame runoff. Come on, how can you not vote for Theo Fleury? Fleury and Brian Propp. Let's do it. All right, so if we go back to our upcoming free agents, I don't know if we're going to get much for Will Benton. I mean, no, we didn't even get an offer for Will Benton.
Okay.
We could try and manually move him, I suppose.
Not even sure there's a point in qualifying him then.
Let's try manually moving him.
I could.
Ottawa needs a center. Oh, he's right wing. I was wrong.
Right wing or center?
Seattle needs a right wing. Let's try and send him to Seattle. Asking for a third-round pick for them. That might give us a chance to draft another goalie, too.
I don't think you're going to get that.
It says that I think it's likely. I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, well, you can at least get a middle round one if saying that's likely.
Well, we're going to try for the third. We'll see what happens. Will you just let me pick Theo Fleury and put him in the Hall? Who cares about Henrik Sedin? Seattle says, yes, absolutely, we will do that deal. For a third-round pick. Completed then.
Yeah, nice.
He goes there. He gets a bit of a chance. We're going to let the rest of the free agents go. Ryan Donato is definitely out the door. All right, here's the real question, Jeff. Do we push through and do the draft, or do we save it for another time?
Let's go and do the draft. You're going to be, because you got to do the July 1st changeover, and anyhow, you don't really want to be doing that in the middle of a stream.
You mean like we usually do? That means free agency will not be done on stream either then, because that's just too much time to sim through. Oops, accidentally didn't give Steve Duchesne a chance. All right, let's just...
Either way, whichever you want to do.
Choices. Do we want to do the draft tonight? Chat. Gudu, I know you're still there.
Up to you.
Trade proposal from Vancouver Canucks. Let's find out what Vancouver wants to offer us in a trade. They want to offer us back Zach Hyman for Matt Dumba. No. Rejected.
That's a no.
We are drafting 30th overall. All right, let's do the draft. We're here. Let's get this done. Jeff, so we are going into the draft here with our first round, New Jersey's second round, our third, Seattle's third, Boston's fourth, our fourth, fifth, and sixth. So no seventh round pick. Gudu's happy to see us go. All right, that means I will control free agency. We'll see how things go. NHL Entry Draft. Let's go to the next pick. And unsurprisingly, David Kilhane goes first overall to the Detroit Red Wings. He actually won the draft lottery. Impressive. After being the Stanley Cup champions, was it late last year?
Yeah, after winning the Cup 2 years ago. Yeah, the season before this one.
Next pick is Yannick Bodine.
He was getting a good team next year.
Roman Smeed goes third. Vaclav Boom. Sweet name. Beckley Catton. That's a great name, too. Victor Waters. Okay, I'm just going to do this to human because I don't want to mess this up.
That's a real guy, actually. That's one of the, I think that's one of the two real guys left in that draft.
All right.
Catton and Kiviharju.
All right. Checking to see if there's... goalie goes 21st overall to St. Louis. And another goalie goes 23rd overall to Florida. Oh, no, there's a name. Ottawa drafts Fyodor Lipitsov. Not sure how you say that correctly, so I'll leave that to Jeff. Why do we have a bunch of guys not scouted? What's going on? Apparently he's playing junior B hockey. That would explain it. What's Curvin playing in? Playing in Tsunomi. Well, that would also explain it. So apparently our scouting in American high school isn't great, or in third-tier Finnish leagues. The first guy we have fully scouted is a guy in the KHL, so we're not drafting him. Next guy is Bruce Hebler. 82 points in 61 games in the queue. Playing for Cape Breton. Interesting. But since we have a bunch of guys, we do need some more defensive prospects, do we not? I feel like we're short on defensemen.
No, we got pretty decent depth and defense.
So what do you feel we're short? Because I was just looking at this Victor Herrera.
I would just go best player available here.
Yes, but the problem is we can't see the best player available because we don't have them fully scouted, Jeff. Like the best player we see is this Derek Dupuis, but he's 4-star potential, but he's only E-scouted. So do we really risk taking this guy?
No, because if you open him up, look at his what the league scouter says about him.
Yeah, but we don't have him scouted.
Profile.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but the Central Scouting has him scouted and will tell you what they think.
There's nothing really jumps off bad to me. What do you see that jumps off bad to you here?
League Scouting Ability Potential 2.0.
Oh, that. Sorry. Yes.
On the profile screen?
Yes. Okay, sorry. So the best player available is the guys we were talking about that we know for sure, and that's Bruce Hebler or Victor Herrera. Other than maybe this Czech guy of Tomas Velvoy, because we do have him be scouted and he's ranked at 3.5. 1.5 ability, but 2-star potential, but we have see him as actually 3.5 stars for here. So he could become something. Do we want to take a flyer on him with our first round pick?
3.5 on his
B-level scouting on him.
No, I don't got a good feeling about him.
You don't have a good feeling about him? Is that what you said?
Well, look at the consensus says only 2. But our scouting and the league scouting says a lot higher. Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a chance.
No, we're not
He's
taking a
probably going
chance.
to be a couple of years, 2, 3 years away at least.
We are going to take Victor Herrera. This is the decision I've made. Executive decision. We're taking the American defenseman who's going to be headed. He's only a half star now. 3-star potential.
Okay.
Executive decision made. Moving on to... We have pick 60 now. And pick 65, so not too far apart. We see... Okay, we're just about into 2-star guys. That's disappointing. So maybe we're going to trade some picks away here. Yeah, that's scary. And that guy's on fire. Okay, so here's our possibly... Ooh, look at this big guy. Peter Fultnik. 6'4" Czech. Is not a big fan of change and suffers in his new surroundings.
Yeah, looks like a fairly safe pick.
Not great to hear, but I think that's still going to be our pick for around this first pick, since we have him fully scouted. The other guy is 19 years old, and I'm not...
Looks like a power forward.
Quite as thrilled about taking him in the second round. After that... Jeff, what league is BXLB?
Belarusian Extra League.
Okay, thank you.
B conference, bottom half, not the playable one.
Yes. Okay, we're drafting a guy named Alistair because that's a sweet name. Alistair Fanolinian? I'm not even sure how you say that, but that's who we're picking. You can tell me how to say that, Jeff. And now we're down to...
I haven't seen it. Alistair. Linen, looks like.
Okay, we're going to take a flyer again here on Alexander Bouchard. Not a huge flyer, mind you, but...
Do you still want to get a goalie?
Are you looking at the Korean goalie? Because that's the goalie I'm looking at.
The non-North American goalies weren't looking too good. Was there anybody
Kim Ji-hyu.
better than him?
Well, I'm just going to grab this Alexander Bouchard because that might be the last worthwhile pick. Pick until human, and now we're down to a lot of 2-star guys. Or do we just take some flyers on some of these guys we don't know for sure? Like, who's the tallest guy left in the draft? 18-year-old Jason Tetreault plays for Regina. He's 6'8" as a center.
Oh.
That would be intimidating. Should we try and package up the rest of our picks to somebody? What do we have now? We got 2.
No, I just take a few guys that might turn out.
All right. Any suggestions here then? Should we take risk drafting that Tsunomi guy, who's only 1.5-star possible league potential?
Yeah, might as well.
Take a shot with him in the third round.
Yeah, worth a shot.
You know what? I'm going to take the Korean goalie first. Just see what happens. Huh? Huh? No?
Okay. No, that's fine.
We don't have him fully scouted. If we had him fully scouted, I probably would. Okay, wait a second. There is a... No, that's not worth it. I'm still thinking about taking a
question for you.
I'm still thinking about taking a goalie. Gudu, I don't know how to say all these names. I'm sorry. Not great with names. Never have been. Sorry. Sebastian I played OOTP for years and I'm intrigued by this game because I moved to NHL market a few years ago. Is this a good game for me to learn hockey? Yes, I would say so. Jeff, would you agree? Is this a good game for you to learn hockey?
I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a great way to get you introduced to the players, kind of who's top players in the league. I maybe wouldn't buy it today, but we're going to draft this goalie because you never know what might happen in the next couple days, right, Jeff? And, all right, so we have pick 120.
What Adam's trying to say is it's probably going to go on sale during the Halloween sale on Steam.
Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we're going to take a chance on this Finnish guy we have no idea about. And this might be our last pick now, finally. Or we might have one more after this, I'm not sure. Yeah, one more after this. It's more a time when I want to draft some Europeans so that they can just stay overseas playing. Taneli Heikkinen. That's a name. But he seems to disappear when the game is on the line. That's not what I want to see. Sergei Margulov. He thrives in the spotlight. Okay. Let's get him in then. Unless there's somebody more interesting. All these E-rated guys, this hurts. Actually, you know what? Let's take Philip Soldberg. Last guy picking. Still another Finnish guy who's not been scouted at all. Veikko Aalto. All right. Let's grab him. Nothing better than drafting guys you have no idea who they are. And just like that, the draft is over. So, Jeff, I think this is the perfect spot to wrap up here. So, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. We can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. Of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think you covered pretty much everything there. Like we hinted, keep an eye on Steam this week if you're looking to buy the game. Maybe going on sale soon. You never know.
Sounds good. All right.
But other than that, I think we'll be back next week with my Canucks game where we'll continue to fail in the playoffs.
Sounds par for the course, right? All right. Thank you very much.
Pretty much.
We will see you all again next week.